Hey guys, so I'm going to make some henna paste, and this is DIY henna paste, so it involves 2 ingredients, simple ingredients, nothing more than 2 ingredients. Here are some sample ones that I have. This one is a non-stain henna paste, and this one is safe for kids because it involves some kids paint and glue, and those are the only 2 ingredients for that one. And the kids paint I used is this kids paint. So I took the white out of it, and I took a very little bit of this white, put it in, mixed it with the glue, and it works very well for making henna. And then for this you're also going to need some henna cones, and if you don't, then you can use a toothpick. And so I have 2. I have a tutorial on those, and all you need to make those is just the things that I say in the tutorial. Then I have this henna paste, and it's a dark brown, and it turns into this color. It's like a shadow. And then I also have this one, and this is actually the one that I used to make the one that I just showed you, and it's a little bit lighter than this one, but this is in a different kind of container, so it might be just that. Also for this, you're going to need a container, some food coloring, and Elmer's glue. Also, you're going to need a stirring stick for this as well. So I'm just using the end of a paintbrush. You don't really need some fancy stirring stick. Just using a paintbrush works just fine. So first, you want to start by pouring in your glue. So basically, you're just going to pour in about as much as you want to fill up your henna cone, and I already have plenty of henna, so I don't need that much glue. It's just for tutorial purposes. Next, you're going to need to take your food dye, and if you're going to make brown, I would recommend 3 red drops and then 3 green drops, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. And I might add 4 green because it might take more than that to make a brown, a dark brown. And I'm just going to mix this on camera. And then you can put this on paper to test the color. This is my color. But this is so dark only because I added very little glue. So if you have a very little amount of glue, then of course you want to add like 1. But it depends on how much you have. So if you have like the whole bottle of this, it would not work for 3 to 3. It would be like 6 to 6. So it just depends on how much glue you add. Then you want to take your henna and stick it into your henna cone. Make sure it goes all the way down to the tip, and then close it, tape right here, and then fold to wherever the henna paste ends. And then you just apply it. And that's how simple it is to make henna. 2 ingredients, and then you're done. And I will again repeat the alternatives if you don't have food dye, because some people might not. So the alternatives is some cheap kids paint or some acrylic paint. You might have these art supplies in your house, so you can get those. I have not tried washable paint, so if you want to go ahead and try that, that might possibly work to give your henna a color, but it might not work to stain because it probably won't stain. These are the only things that stain.